Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, time for another RWBY blind commentary. Yep, more RWBY time. And honestly, I wish I was a little more excited. Last week, it was all hype, excitement for the new volume finally starting, and that was the big story. But this past week, it kinda got away from that. Chapter 1 was good, it was a really solid start to the volume, but I had issues with that upload. And I think everyone did, I'm not alone. I think everyone reacting to this series had major problems getting it up, and I don't know what everyone did, and if everyone even managed to actually get it up on YouTube. But I finally did, after days of experimenting on ways to sort of trick the bot, the YouTube bot that detects the video. I had to make it think that that footage wasn't there. And I tried a ton of things, blur filters and distortion and just all this different stuff, some of which was much uglier and harder to watch than what you ultimately ended up with, which was me putting up a transparent foreground, which is the same as the background I usually use, the clouds going by, but in front of the video now, and made transparent so that you can actually kind of see the video. And that tricked the bot finally, because it's motion in front of the screen, I guess, or in front of the video, not the screen. That doesn't really make sense. But yeah, it makes it think that it's something else, I guess. And as long as I can trick the bot into thinking that the video isn't there, I can get away with the audio. So I was finally able to get that worked out. But it took me all week, and as a result, that is really all I've thought about when I thought about RWBY this week. It wasn't about what happened in Chapter 1, it was about what happened with trying to get this video up online and all the trouble that I had with it. And that sucks. I really hate that when that becomes the story for me, it kind of does hurt my enthusiasm a bit. But I do understand, I mean, Rooster Teeth wants to protect their IP, and I really hope actually that it's that they just had a really special level of protection for the first episode, probably because of the theater release before, and that's not going to be the case for every chapter of Volume 5, because that would really suck. I mean, I'm willing to do it, just do what I did with that video, put it with the clouds in front of it, and upload it that way for the whole volume if I really absolutely have to. And I will keep putting it clean on VidMe if that is what I have to do. Yeah, look for the link there if that is what had to happen here. I don't really know yet. But I really hope that I can get these videos to you just the normal way that I do them, and not with the video all obscured and made harder to watch, just because that's better. That's a better thing to present to you guys. But I guess it'll all depend on what Rooster Teeth has decided in terms of how they want to protect the video, what sort of settings on the YouTube bot they want to use. And I guess we'll know soon enough. But yeah, that's enough about that, I guess. Moving on, let's actually talk about RWBY. Today I'll be watching Chapter 2 of Volume 5. It's called Dread in the Air. And with that title, I'm guessing that this is going to be mostly focused on Weiss, because she is the one currently flying at the moment. And she hasn't landed yet, she's still with the pilot guy, and they're going to investigate a Grim attack. We didn't firmly establish that they are, but Weiss obviously wants to go investigate that Grim attack, even if the pilot doesn't. And I think she may be able to sway him, and whatever the case, either she'll sway him or she'll abandon ship somehow and go off. Though that seems unlikely, since it is called Dread in the Air. I think we're going to stay in the air and not have her leave the ship. Though, I guess we'll see. whatever the case, I'm looking forward to it. I don't really know what else will happen. I assume we'll probably check in more with RWBY and co. in Haven, maybe follow up on what was happening at the end there with Oscar finally meeting them. I really hope so, because that was kind of a cliffhanger. And yeah, I'd love to see more of the other characters as well, but I don't know. Maybe we'll be, after the first episode where we kind of touched on all of them, maybe it'll be more like Volume 4, where we only touch on like maybe 2 of them at a time. At least most of the time. But, yeah, guess we'll see. Anyway, since I wasted so much time talking about all that other stuff, don't think I'll waste any more time talking about anything else, so let's just go ahead and start this. Okay, and here we go. Get to hear this intro again. Back to the show. Go to get worse, which is, yeah, a great lyric. Good to know. Things are about to get worse. Raven. Aw, Yang. Yeah, really liking that. And Leo.
Are we ready?
Oh, showing up in person again. Oh. So where are they going? He definitely is a coward. And there's the seer,
After you.
right, I think?
Your Grace. Are you there?
Salem.
Hello, Leonardo. Do you have something to report?
Of course, ma'am. I would not waste your time if not.
I'm still just so fascinated by this creature. Cinder, dear, are we coming through? Can you see us clearly? Well, as clearly as you can.
Wow.
Shut up.
Oh!
Oh, good.
She can talk again.
Recovered.
Your report. What is it?
Okay.
I've found the Spring Maiden.
Is that so? Well done, Arthur. Had I known how useful you'd be in expediting this process, I would have sent you long ago.
As much as I'd love to take credit, ma'am, I can't say that either of us are to thank for this development. I guess you could say a little birdie told us.
Explain.
You see, ma'am, Crow Bronwyn arrived at Haven Academy earlier today. He believes Spring has taken residence with his sister's tribe.
Is the girl with him?
Yes, Miss Rose was in attendance.
And you know of the tribe's location?
Yes, ma'am, but you have to hurry. Crow is already at odds with my...
Oh.
Leonardo,
Oh.
do you remember the first time we met? I remember. I remember your fear. But since that day, you've been extraordinarily brave. I won't forget all that you've done for me. Do not forget everything I can do
Oh.
to you.
Well, that's creepy. I can definitely see the hold they have on him.
Meet with Dr. Watts and together convince Raven Bronwyn that the survival of her people depends on her cooperation. Once you have Spring under control, escort her to the relic and contact Hazel. The White Fang was promised the destruction of Haven, and they'll have it once we have what we need.
Okay, so that's
Understood.
Not
the
you,
deal we have
Arthur.
going.
Tyrion's in need of a new tale.
What happened to his old one?
Guess.
The silver-eyed girl?
Oh.
It will be done.
Good.
Seems Crow was right, Lionheart. The students aren't pushovers.
You're free to speak your mind.
This will be
Don't
interesting.
understand. Working with bandits? Keeping Ruby alive? What's the point? We're strong enough to take what we want by force.
Never underestimate the usefulness of others. Take Leonardo. He was one of Ozpin's most trusted, and yet now... You will have the power I promised you when the time is right. But remember that it comes with a cost. If Ruby Rose has learned to harness her gift, then you must take care to protect yours. There's only so much I can do to aid you. And Cinder, before you go, inform Tyrion that I wish to have a word with him.
Yeah, he kind of failed. He had said that Crow would be dead, poisoned. But he's okay now, they know that. And Weiss.
Where are we?
Nowhere good. Passing by some of Lake Matsu's floating islands. The gravity
Oh,
dust forms in these things.
those
has
are
given us a
cool.
little turbulence. Nothing I can't handle, but the islands sometimes hide some nasty grim.
Huh.
I'm just betting on our friends
And-
them preoccupied.
Yeah, you might want to turn your head a bit. Oh, well.
You've got to be kidding me.
By the gods, we lost Percy! Help!
Yeah, I don't think you have a choice anymore. Oh, giant insect grim.
We're hooked! We're hooked!
Ooh.
Everyone abandon ship!
Yeah.
Lancers.
Well,
Freaking Lancers.
not gonna save anyone, but now you gotta deal with those.
What are you doing?
What we should have done in the first place. You're carrying dust, right?
Officially, no. Actually, yes.
Then when I tell you, open the rear door.
Well, we get to see Weiss in action.
Better make it quick.
This will be fun. Stomp out some Lancers, I believe they called them.
Kid!
We're cutting it close.
Ready!
So how is Weiss going to do this?
Yeah!
Oh, well, that's effective.
Hold on.
What was that?
We're hooked.
Oh. Well, that's not good. It's a pretty cool scene.
I got an idea. Hold on. Literally.
I like this guy.
Can you find a pair of islands we can fit between?
Kid, you are reading my mind.
Nice. Huh?
Yeah, great going, kid.
Guess you lost
We are
them.
in the clear.
Aw. Yeah, that's gotta be pretty exhausting. And it's not done.
It's a Queen Lancer!
Oh, Queen. Oh. Oh. The Queen's got some extra tricks, which makes sense. Oh. Weiss has like a barrier? That's new.
Do something. I can see the shoreline. God, we're not gonna make it.
Oh. And now we straight up have the vocal version. Though I guess this part of the song was never in the show in any form, so figures. We actually get to see this thing in action. Nice. Thing you own. You're guilty of your crimes. Your influence won't hold me anymore. Oh. Mine! Wow. That was great. Yeah, but the ship. Gonna be going down. Crash landing time. Oh, nice. Gotta love Weiss's versatility.
Adam,
Oh, Adam.
I'm not going to repeat myself.
Getting some Adam.
So I want you to listen when I tell you that the White Fang will not attack Haven Academy.
And
High Leader Khan, I am begging you.
You should
we
beg
find.
for
Oh,
forgiveness and nothing
wow.
else.
Wow. She's pretty.
The assault you led on Beacon was not the great victory you clearly think it was. And you should be grateful your punishment wasn't
I
more
like her.
severe. You are a symbol for many in our organization, but that doesn't make you infallible.
I was merely trying to follow your example.
But so much for my theory that
And what example might
The whole
that be?
Adam rebelling against her thing was a lie.
Strength.
And then
Strength
actually
and
being on the same
unwavering
page.
Conviction. The humans have seen that strength now.
I was one of the first to suggest violence where violence was necessary. Peace bred complacency, and acceptance of our place in the world. I will not allow humanity to push us down without pushing them back. But the destruction of the Huntsman Academies crosses a line. The loss of the CCT has brought global communication to a crawl, and the White Fang is more of a target now than ever before.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Justified humanity's campaign against us. And for what? Empty promises from a group of humans? Humans we still know nothing about, and come and go as they please. These are not examples of strength.
Not all of them are human.
They are examples of your talents being diminished by short-sightedness.
No idea what Salem is.
If you want to know more about the humans, then why not talk to one of them yourself?
Oh.
Hazel!
Well, didn't they already have their meeting, or...?
Took you long enough.
I guess this is the meeting.
What is this?
Apologies. I don't aim to cause any trouble.
You've brought a human to this location?
You should hear what he has to say.
This is grounds for execution.
Oh.
Ma'am, please. Nobody needs to die today. I'm just asking for a moment of your time.
The longer you stay here, the less of a chance you have of leaving alive.
I don't know about that.
I'll take those chances, if you don't mind.
Are we gonna get to see him fight? Please. Yeah. She can tell it's not an empty threat.
You have no reason to like me. But you don't have to like me to get the results you want.
I'm starting to doubt either of you fully comprehend what it is that I want. I want humanity to fear the Faunus, to know that we demand respect. I do not want to start a war with the humans that we cannot win.
That's where you're wrong.
Yeah.
We can win a war against the humans. Not only because we have the support of Hazel's master, but because the Faunus are the dominant species of this planet.
Oh.
We're better than
Are
humans.
they?
We have everything humans have and more.
Oh, that is true.
Humans shouldn't just fear the Faunus. They should serve the Faunus.
I've had enough of this conversation for tonight. Guards, take them away. I said take them away.
Oh. Got a bit of
I will
a...
admit, Sienna, you were right about my popularity. My followers in Vale already see me as the true High Leader. And many here in Mistral feel the same.
Betrayal.
What are you doing?
What's right for the Faunus. From this day forward, I will be the one to lead the White Fang.
If you think I'll just step aside and follow beneath you, you're wrong.
Really?
I know.
We don't even get to see her in action?
Thank you, Sienna. You were there when our people needed you. But they need me now.
That's just
Sorry
disappointing.
you couldn't see this through to the end. Give our former leader a proper burial. All who were here tonight will claim that Sienna was murdered by a human huntsman. Sienna Khan will become a martyr for our cause.
Wow.
Her final act as High Leader.
Hazel's expressions are interesting. Hard to tell what he's thinking.
When were you planning on telling me about that?
Oh, he didn't know about that.
This was my business, not yours.
It's our business now. And I don't appreciate you withholding things like that.
Your master was concerned with Sienna's willingness to cooperate. Now she doesn't have to be.
Nobody needed to die today.
I agree. And that makes me like Hazel even more than I did.
I disagree.
Wow. I hate you. Oh. Okay.
Help! Please.
Huh.
What do you think?
Got some. Okay.
We just hit the jackpot.
Okay, you have no idea. This is interesting. And totally unexpected. To rescue me. I'm glad they're using this. Such a great song that they kind of have to. Okay. So, yeah. Well, one part of my Blake theory from my predictions video is officially disproven. The plot against Sienna Khan, very real. I still think the rest might hold that the plan was intentionally leaked to Blake so that she would be like baited into whatever trap Adam's gonna lay. But, yeah. It's still real. It's still a real plan from what we can perceive here. And now Adam has control of the White Fang, and he also secured his spot as my least favorite character in the show, just handily there. Before, it was kind of close between him and Jacques, but yeah, Adam wins. First Yang, and now this, and I hate him. Like, seriously, that is just frustrating. Because Sienna Khan was really awesome and really attractive. And just, it feels like such a waste of a good character there. A potential good character. And we didn't even get to see her do anything. And it's completely unnecessary. Even Hazel realizes that. Which Hazel, yeah, totally seems like a more reasonable guy. I mean, I don't really know what his attachment to Salem is, but at this point, he seems like respectable. So I don't know. But yeah, Adam sucks. Like, yeah, and Sienna Khan, damn. I was really curious about what she'd be like, and we finally get the answer, and she's great, even better than I could have imagined. And then she dies, and it's just bad. Like, I'm almost mad at the writers, because just like, why make her that cool and then just immediately get rid of her? No, I'm mostly mad at Adam though. And the rest of the episode, we got some interesting stuff. Cinder coming back, and she has her voice back, which is weird. I'm not used to her talking now. And, I almost feel like it's a little too soon to have her talking again. I would have liked, like, a little longer, where her thoughts are more, like, we don't know what she's thinking, and just gotta go by expressions. But, yeah, I guess it's good. I mean, get more Jessica Negri. Though, yeah, I guess we'll see where that goes. I guess we'll see where that goes. I mean, she's obviously said she was going to go meet with Raven and all that. So, yeah. And acquire the Spring Maiden. And, I got to see really the hold they have on Leo there, which seems like a very physical one. It's I guess clearly what they got on him is just pure intimidation, which is fair enough. He is the Cowardly Lion, so yeah, gonna be kind of a coward. Not that it's really cowardly to be scared of that. It's pretty reasonable to be scared of that, I would say. But yeah, still. And got to see Salem again, which is always interesting. And she's gonna be kind of pissed with Tyrion now because he lost his tail and ultimately didn't really get anything out of it, because now she knows that Crow survived. And it was interesting how she talked about a new tail for him. Is like what's gonna make him a mechanical tail or something? Prosthetic tail? I guess, why not? I mean, we got prosthetic limbs all over the place, so tails, yeah, why not? I guess the bulk of the episode, the heart of the episode at least, was Weiss in the air fighting those Lancers and all that. And it was a pretty cool action scene. A bit different because it was like aerial, and it was mostly just like a aerial battle with Weiss firing off projectiles. Completely different from any sort of fight scene we've had with Weiss, and really different from anything we've had, period. But I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. It was pretty dynamic, and it was cool. It was cool. The Lancers looked pretty cool. They had a good design, it was interesting. I ended up kind of liking the pilot guy. They gave him a bit of character. I wonder what happened to him at the end. We didn't really see him there in the wreckage. Did he survive? Is he going to be a character going forward? Or was that the end of him? Should be interesting to see, but more interesting is what we know for sure is the fate of Weiss, and that's, Weiss has been captured by Raven, and that's kind of pretty interesting. I wasn't really expecting Weiss to run into Raven, because there's really nothing there in terms of a connection. But, I guess, why not? It's interesting. And, we're kind of converging on Raven now, because obviously RWBY, knows that that's where they need to go to meet the Spring Maiden, and, Yang, people pointed out that she didn't confirm she was going after her mother, she just didn't deny it. The guy brought it up, and, suggested that that's where she was going, but she didn't actually say that, yeah, that's where I am going, which is a very good point. But she still might be compelled to go to her mother instead. She might have initially decided to go for RWBY, but after finding all this information, decide, yeah, maybe I should do this first. And if that is the case, we might all be converging on Raven, with the exception of Blake, who really has absolutely no reason to go there at the moment. And I think is still in Menagerie. Seriously, Blake, you need to get over there. You need to start packing and travel to Mistral already, because you're just removed from everything else, and it's weird. Though that'll happen soon enough. I mean, she has to like go and deal with the White Fang stuff, especially now that we've kind of accelerated that by having Adam take over. And she's gonna hear about the whole coup we had there, though they're reporting it as something else, but I think she'll probably know what actually happened, because she has the plan. But overall, really good episode. I enjoyed it. didn't really enjoy the ending very much, or the scene before the end scene, just because why introduce a character that cool and then just kill her? It's just not right. But yeah, everything else was pretty great, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here. Anyway, hope you liked the commentary. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.